The Toyota Sienna minivan has been around for decades, but the current generation debuted just a few years ago. There's a lot to like with this latest 2024 Sienna. It's ideal for family use thanks to an abundance of room for passengers in all three rows, and its sliding rear doors will always win out in convenience compared to an SUV. The Sienna also comes well equipped with Toyota's latest technology and driver assistance features. How comfortable is the Sienna? We had no complaints after spending hours in the driver's seat. Its wide range of adjustability gets much of the credit, though this is a common feature in the class. Optional Ottoman-style footrests in the second row plus a huge range of fore-aft sliding create a business class-like feel, and give the Sienna an edge in second row comfort. Optional 4-zone climate control is one more zone than competitors have, 3-zone is standard, and it's effective at keeping the cabin cozy, hot or cold. Noise is an area of concern. So long as the engine isn't working hard, the cabin is quiet, even serene. When you ask for power, the whole cabin will know. The engine and continuously variable automatic transmission, CVT, drone considerably. Optional in-car voice projection, which sends front passenger voices through the rear speakers and headsets, helps as a workaround. You can save the shouting for when you really need it. How's the interior? The Sienna pulls ahead of the pack in this area. It sits at a height that makes it easy to slide in and out of. The driving position is excellent and versatile. We're fans of the large central touchscreen with two exceptions: the glare that it throws off in midday sun, and some far side buttons that feel a bit out of reach. All other primary controls are placed logically and function as expected. There's naturally good visibility out of the cabin. An optional surround view camera system can provide a see-through view of the Sienna to make things even easier. There's also a digital rear view mirror that solves the issue of seeing past headrests or high-piled cargo in the back. The sliding doors and rear hatch have a no-touch open and closing feature. Just swipe your foot to operate them. How's the tech? The infotainment system uses a combination of a quick responding touchscreen and physical buttons. The redundancy lets you choose your preference for menu access. The native navigation is accurate and easy to read, and the system's voice commands respond well to natural language. Apple CarPlay or Android Auto smartphone integration is also standard. Interior tech features worth mentioning include a handy cabin intercom system, Wi-Fi connectivity, and a generous number of USB ports for all three rows. We found the advanced driver aids to be excellent too. Adaptive cruise control is tuned well to avoid the heavy and sudden brake application we see from some other brands. How's the storage? All minivans are masters of utility, and the Sienna is no exception. There's a deep well for cargo storage behind the third row that also has hooks on the seat back. The third row can be manually folded, and stows almost flat into the floor, and the second row seats slide far forward, offering a great cargo solution. One big drawback is the second row seats aren't removable as they are in other minivans, which greatly reduces the maximum cargo capacity. Storage for personal items is equally good. There are 16 cup holders, multi-level door pockets, and a large shelf between the front passengers that is perfect for a handbag. For car seats, the attachment points are extremely easy to access. There are 4 in the 7-passenger Sienna, and 5 in the 8-passenger. Buckles are easy for booster age kids to use. How's the fuel economy? Chrysler gave us the first plug-in minivan. If you ran out of EV charge, its hybrid mode still returned an EPA estimated 30 mpg. That was mind-blowing minivan fuel economy at the time. But the new hybrid Sienna has an EPA estimate of 36 mpg combined, 36 city/36 highway. And as we discovered, it's capable of much more. After nearly 500 miles with a front-wheel drive Sienna, we vastly outperformed the EPA estimates. We averaged 42.7 mpg overall, including 44.8 mpg on our mixed driving evaluation route of just over 115 miles. We can't wait to see if the all-wheel drive version performs as well. Is the Sienna a good value? Our Sienna test vehicle wasn't a final production unit, but it felt really well built and was free of squeaks and rattles. Surfaces that are frequently touched, steering wheel, armrests, etc., are soft touch and well padded. All these aspects add to the general upscale sense you get from this interior. Though a base Sienna starts a bit higher than other base models, it's comparably priced when its peers are equipped with features to match. The top trim is a tad more expensive but offers value-added features such as all-wheel drive that some competitors don't. It has a strong warranty for hybrid components and roadside assistance, and it's the only one to offer 2 years of free scheduled maintenance. How does the Sienna drive? The Sienna's hybrid-only powertrain means it's ultra-smooth to accelerate but also a lot slower than its peers, taking an extra second to reach 60 miles per hour compared to most other vans, including the outgoing Sienna with a V6. This slower acceleration isn't evident when you're just cruising around town. But you'll notice it when you're merging onto the highway or going up grades. The Sienna isn't the most nimble minivan in the class, but it holds its own. It drives more like a car than an SUV. The steering is weighted well to cruise for hours down the highway. It's also light, and easy to turn during low-speed maneuvers. Emergency braking performance is okay, but the bigger deal is the pedal's sometimes awkward grabby feel. That can make it hard to consistently stop smoothly. The 2024 Toyota Sienna is sold in 6 trim levels: LE, XLE, XSE, Woodland Edition, Limited and Platinum. All models are powered by a hybrid powertrain that uses a 4-cylinder engine and has a combined output of 245 horsepower. Front-wheel drive is standard, and all-wheel drive is optional except on the Woodlands Edition, where it's standard. Depending on the trim, the Sienna is available with either an 8-passenger, second-row bench seat, or a 7-passenger, second-row captain's chairs, configuration. Keep reading for our breakdown of the key features you get with each trim level.